Now, there is this very funny thing that people do. Maybe it's funny to some, maybe it's not funny to others, but I wonder how it became something like a tradition where when somebody's celebrating their birthday, and it's usually guys, like men, when someone is celebrating his birthday, you see other guys, start buying a lot of water and start pouring water on this person. Some people even go as far as flogging. Now, I'm going to show you this video. It's like they're doing both pouring water and flogging him. Is like they're flogging him with the water because you see how they're throwing the sachets of water on him, on his bare body with such force. And okay, when this slowly but surely became a thing, and you see it happen in secondary schools, you see it happening in universities. Now it's actually this guy's birthday, and this is how his friends are celebrating his birthday with and for him. Well, did you ever experience something like this? Was it in secondary school? Was it in the university or where? And what was it like? Do you like it? Do you think it's safe? Do you think it should be stopped somehow? Just let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And this is Welcome to Unplug, brought to you by Every NG. Here on Unplug, we take you through the entire 9 yards when it comes to updates on politics, sports, news, entertainment, every single thing. You're welcome. My name is Victor, and without further ado, we get right into the show. We'll be starting off with news about Chioma and Davido. Now, they have been the center of conversation for a while because a lot of people have been talking about their relationship or former relationship because they say they have split and all of that. Well, now we're hearing more gist about this, and it's concerning Chioma because they're saying Chioma has now drawn a battle line with Davido because she's saying she does not want Davido anywhere near her son, Ifeanyi, or their son, Ifeanyi. And she's saying this because, according to her, or like we all know, he has not exactly paid her bride price or anything like that. So they are not really married. And you remember previously on the show, Kemi Olunloyo said something similar, that her son is just as good as the last born of the family because Davido has not married Chioma. Now, apparently, it's what Chioma is saying. She's sharing Kemi Olunloyo's sentiments. But another side to the story is that Chioma's mother does not support what Chioma is saying. According to her, Davido should have some access to his child because, I mean, the boy is his child. But whatever it is, as usual, we're definitely going to keep updating you whenever we have any new information. Okay. Now, still talking Chioma, but this time, her relationship with Davido's lawyer, and his name is Bobo Ajuda. A number of times before, we have seen Chioma block him on social media, and it just happened recently. Now, Baba Judah was holding a question and answer session on Instagram, and he was asked this question: why did Chioma block you? Well, he just, first of all, laughed about it a bit, and he talked about how sometimes he and Chioma have disagreements. He also mentioned that it's not the first time that she was blocking him, but he was particular about the fact that Chioma is just like a sister to him, and they have their differences, which of course you cannot take away from any brother sister relationship. And he said he doesn't know why she blocked him this recent time, but maybe soon enough he's going to find out from her. And he also talked about how whenever he had any clash with Chioma, he would always tell the video, and the video is going to be like, I beg, please, both of you should just settle it. You know, she's your younger sister. I'm like, okay. The fact that he's saying this, he's not even in any way alluding to the fact that Chioma and Davido might not be together anymore. Okay, we got our eyes on you. Well, moving away from Chioma and Davido, now let's talk another couple. Maybe not exactly a couple, but Jada Pollock. And yesterday on the show, we told you about this guy named Wise Kid that was trying to be wise and has been making a lot of money off Wizkid's music, not directly, but off labeling his own songs with the names of Wizkid songs, and has been, as a result of that, sharing a lot of Wizkid's streams. A lot of people have called this fraud and all of that. Well, it still beats me, but somehow some Nigerians called Jada Pollock out for this, like dragged her into the entire issue. And I'm wondering, okay, what's the lady's business with all of this? But She eventually responded. She did not, try to attack or counterattack all the claims and whatnot. But she provided an update on the situation and said that they're working arduously now to bring down all of those fake streams and all of that, the fake uploads and whatnot. So hopefully they're going to get that done soon enough. But what exactly is going to happen to this wise kid guy? We still do not know yet. We're waiting to see what happens next. But away from them now, let's talk Tony Abraham. Tony Abraham did something that actually warmed her fans' hearts because just recently she went to see her stylist, and for one reason or the other, she felt her stylist was in danger, so she broke the back door of the stylist's house just to go in to rescue her in case she was in danger. Now, what happened was that the stylist actually posted this story on her page and talked about how she was supposed to meet with Tony Abraham that day. So Tony was supposed to come to her place. Now, her security guard had seen her drive into the house from church, so he was very sure that she was in the house. Now, when Tony Abraham came, according to her, she fell asleep. So Tony came and was, trying to get into the house, was knocking and all of that, but there was no response for quite some time. And that was when she got scared. So what she did was that she went to the back door and broke it down. And that was quite heartwarming for the young stylist who is called Chokwe. She shared the story and a lot of people were like, oh wow, that's so nice. She decided to break the door down herself. Some people would have tried to call somebody else, and even if you were actually in danger, might have wasted a lot of time. But I don't really know how to feel, breaking and entering. But what do you think about that particular situation? Let me know in the comments. Now, controversial Nollywood actor Uche Maduagu is being controversial yet again. And this time he's talking about promiscuity in Nollywood, especially among the female actresses. And he made a very bold claim. He said over 80% of Nollywood actresses have, given their husbands illegitimate children, children that do not actually belong to them. That if they carry out DNA tests now, 80% of them will find out that, 80% of their husbands will find out that their children are not actually theirs. He said he's not going to expose anybody, but he said that it's particular among the northern actresses. I'm like, okay, this guy's throwing shades now. Who's going to come for him? We don't know yet, but that is what he has said. I'm wondering where he got his stats from, but that is what he said, and he posted on his Instagram. Well, anyways, that is about that. I'm done with it. Now, moving on to national issues now. An outbreak of bird flu has been confirmed in Nigeria in about 6 states. We have bird flu has been reported in Kaduna, has been reported in Kano, has been reported in Nasarawa, in Niger as well, where a number of people have been confirmed dead as a result of the disease. Well, the national health agencies have reported this particular outbreak to the WHO as is right to do according to health standards, and we're hoping that this can be nipped in the bud and it doesn't get worse than it actually is right now. Okay, now moving on to something else, still a national issue. The House of Representatives is doing something a lot of people have considered funny because people are saying they don't actually give their energy to what really matters to the people. Now, what is the issue? Hijabs for female military personnel. I'm like, okay, how does that help anybody for real? I mean, there are so many other things that can be given more attention. But here we are. The bill has actually passed second reading, and maybe we'll be seeing female military personnel in hijabs very soon. But that is all. I just thought I should let you know. Densia is a Cameroonian / Nigerian media personality and entrepreneur. She had something to say about the use of juju. According to her, where she stays in the United States, she has observed that these white people or foreigners, she was not specific about white people alone, she also mentioned black Americans. She said they actually make use of juju proudly. Like they put it out there, people know that they do these things. She also talked about manifestations, how they even sacrifice animals and all of that, and they do it quite proudly, they don't hide it. But she says in Africa, people do these voodoo stuff, but they do it behind closed doors. They don't want anybody to know that they are involved in anything like that. And she's saying, look, there's really no point. Use your juju proudly. Let everybody know what is the point of hiding it in Africa. Use your juju proudly. But then I'm wondering, doesn't it depend on what exactly you're trying to achieve with that juju? If you are, hoping for good things, maybe you'd be more proud about the way you use it. But if you're trying to use it for a bad thing, maybe to hurt someone else, you don't want people to find out. So I don't know what to think about Dentia's thoughts, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Away from that now, let's talk two other actresses, Nigerian actresses, Iniedo and Halima Abubakar. Now, an Instagram blog has put word out there that these two are involved in a fight, and it's because of a politician. Now, according to the blog, Halima Abubakar was sick at some point, and Iniedo was there, for her during her period of illness and when she had surgery and all of that. And Halima was really grateful. And then, maybe as a gesture of gratitude, she connected Iniedo with this politician, a northern politician. And for some reason, Iniedo decided to begin to badmouth Halima to the politician. Now, the blog was saying that Ini found out that it was a lucrative relationship with the politician, and she probably did not want Halima to bring someone else into the picture, and she wanted it all for herself. So she started to badmouth Halima Abubakar to this politician, and that is the reason for the Cold War that we were not aware about until the blog actually started, spewing stories here and there. But if there is any more information about this, as always, we will let you know. But I don't think it's going to be funny to have those two fighting. But what's my business? Anyways, to the foreign scene now, it has been made official that Beijing, the capital of China, now has the highest number of billionaires in the world. Yes, the highest number of billionaires in the world. They have overtaken the city of New York. Now, Beijing has 100 billionaires in the world right now, narrowly edging New York with 99. And this is as a result of the fact that China was able to contain the COVID-19 virus real quick, and they've seen the rise of tech industries, and so many tech-related businesses have really boomed. That's why they have so many billionaires now. And it's quite a good record. I was thinking maybe it's time to move to China. Who knows? Away from that, let's talk sports now, where the Super Eagles of Nigeria have moved up in the latest FIFA rankings. They are now third in the world after they overtook Algeria and Morocco. And that's not all. They moved 4 places. They moved 4 places up in the general rankings, and they're now 32nd. 32nd in the world and third in Africa. They're still behind Tunisia and Senegal. So there you have it. Nigeria, Super Eagles of Nigeria, now third in Africa and 32nd in the world. Congratulations to them. Hopefully they keep moving up those rankings as they keep coming in. All right, now an update on Tiger Woods. He's still in hospital. He's still doing his best with recovery. But now the Los Angeles police has reported that the reason for Tiger Woods' crash was overspeeding. He was going too fast, and that was what caused the crash. Now, it was reported that he was traveling at about 84 to 87 miles per hour, and that is a lot. Well, you remember the last time we said they had found out the reason why, but they were not going to disclose for privacy concerns. But now the LAPD has given us overspeeding as the reason for the crash. Well, as always, we'll keep you updated on the investigations and, of course, his recovery. And now to the Champions League. It was Champions League night yesterday. Again, in the quarterfinals, Bayern Munich have lost a Champions League game for the first time since 2019. They were beaten by PSG 3-2 at the Allianz Arena. And it was also a good night for Chelsea as they defeated Porto at the Estadio Dragao by 2-0. So next week we're going to be seeing the second legs of these particular fixtures. But until then, tonight is Europa League night, and we're expecting Manchester United and Arsenal to be in action. That is all we have on Unplug for today. Thank you so much for being a part of the show as always. Until we come your way next time, don't forget this is every NG. And my name is Victor. Goodbye.